Hi guys, this is Kay Nash and welcome to a Ministry Minute. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's just a couple of minutes where I encourage and help young ministers and upcoming ministers walk further in their call with God to expand and strengthen their ministry. Today I want to talk about ministry finances. You know, one time I went to a church and it was a rather large church, and the church was millions of dollars in debt and they just could not seem to get a hold of their finances. And that really puts a strain on the people, and ultimately over time, if those bills aren't paid, it could close the doors to your church. It's really important as a minister of God to steward your finances well. You know, people are giving into your ministry, they're trusting their seed is in good soil, and you need to steward it well. But I wanted to talk to you today about how to keep your ministry afloat. You know, in the Bible, in Ecclesiastes, it says this: give a portion to 7, and also to 8, because you do not know what trouble may come upon the land. What does this mean, and what does this have to do with finances? You know, I felt the Lord showed me this verse at one point, to have 7 or 8 sources of income that your ministry is standing on. You know, it could be books, it could be CDs, it could be donations. If you're a traveling minister, it could be speaking stipend. You know, it could be ebooks, it could be MP3. You know, it could be anything that the Lord would tell you to create. Why should you do this? Why should you have so many different sources of income? Because here's the thing, say you put out this book and you spend 11 months making it, 10 months making it, and nobody likes it, you know, because you just don't, you didn't hear the Lord right, and you made a Ishmael and not an Isaac, but you made a really good CD that everyone likes and it's just selling out. You know, you shouldn't just have one source of income with your ministry. So diversify, you know, spend some time with the Lord asking Him, what are different sources of income that I can use to help this ministry stay afloat? When you have 7 or 8 sources of income, even if one of them starts failing and no one really wants to give into that or buy that product, something else might flourish. And over time, if that product, it keeps not selling, keeps not producing, you can take it off the shelves and replace it with something else. But then you're not going to go completely out of line, because you still have these other things to maintain you afloat. So I just want to encourage you today, you know, maybe if you're a worship leader, I don't know why I was just thinking of that, you know, maybe you want to create some CDs, but maybe you also want to create some MP3s. Maybe you also want to try to get some worship gigs so you can get a stipend from those gigs. You know, diversify your income. Be open, you know. Don't be closed-minded and say, you know, we only receive donations, we only receive offerings. You know, that's just going to put you in a box. What if your church, you know, has given all they can give for nothing? You know, when you educate your ministry and you sow into them information, they become wiser, and as they become wiser, they can have more money and sow more into your ministry. So I hope that helps you ministers and young ministers today. That was just a quick ministry minute, but think about diversifying your income and figuring out what the Lord would have you do for multiple streams of income. All right, you guys, I hope you have a blessed day and keep on with going out there for the Lord. He really needs you to shine your light and just be that special Christian that just is you. You know, you don't have to be somebody else. Just walk in your lane, walk in your flow, and you're really going to affect people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. All right, you guys, God bless. See you later.